Thanks, Mike. This week in Project Safe Schools, librarians at Bristow Public Schools are returning dozens of books to their shelves after parents brought up concerns over their contents in early November. Tonight, leaders say they have evaluated those concerns and have removed some books. 2 News Oklahoma's Jeanette Quesada has more on how they decided, and here's from a concerned mom.
The books that some parents say included sexually explicit content have been out of circulation for the past 2 months while a committee reviewed them internally. But starting today, some will be returning to the shelves.
We wanted to ensure that books that had been submitted or were in question were appropriate and acceptable for age and grade appropriateness is what we're looking for.
Since November, nearly 50 books have been removed from the shelves at Bristow schools. The district has been busy conducting internal reviews on 47 books that some parents say are inappropriate for students. Casey Bachelet has 4 kids who attend Bristow schools. She's among several parents worried about the explicit material in the books.
Some books have lots and lots of cuss words in it. There's explicit rape scenes. There's explicit sex scenes.
Library media specialist Allison Hilburn says public libraries are designed to give students access to intellectual freedom.
My job is to be a neutral provider of information.
Hilburn says she read more than half of the books on that list. She is on the committee that conducted the internal review. The criteria involved reviewing the overall purpose of the material as well as the quality of writing and illustrations. Hilburn says the 8 books that were removed didn't meet the district selection criteria.
All of the literacy materials that we are providing within our schools are age grade appropriate literacy. There are varying opinions from parents as to what is appropriate for their child, and that's why library media centers are about access and parents making that choice and being involved in that process of what their child is going to read.
Bristow Schools also wants to let parents decide what books their child has access to. They can choose for their child to not use the library, not use the classroom libraries, and for high school parents not to have access to age 16 and over content. But Bachelet says opting out is not fair for her kids.
It's still not fair to my child because since I don't want my child to have access to the explicit things, I have to opt them out of every single book available. That's the only option.
Assistant Superintendent Krista Burton says the opting out option will not limit students from using the media center for other purposes like access to the internet or completing assignments. She also says parents will now have access to a list of books in classroom libraries. Of the 47 books, 9 were not found in any Bristow public schools and 8 were removed from circulation. Bristow superintendent sent a letter to parents explaining the decisions they made and included which books will stay and which will go. You can find that letter on our website, kjrh.com. We have also included the criteria the school is using to determine if a book is appropriate. In studio, Jeanette Quesada, 2 News Oklahoma.